This part is cursed. That's all I'm gonna say.
It has been. It is
Yeah,
so
well,
Yeah.
let's hope that this time will be our ace in the hole, our superstar galaxy, whatever you want to call it. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy.
This Domax is an observatory. Once this Luma transforms into a pole star, he's gonna end his life
Well,
entirely.
he's just so sick of this. He doesn't care what kind of
voice.
voice he gives him.
You're gonna have to
First
prove
it
the
was an
thing.
old man voice, then it was PJ from Parappa, now it's just Don.
Go get him, Jeffrey. Become a star. Thank you.
Now it's a mobster from Italy.
Pretty much.
Ah, my own key.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm from Italy.
Hey, how you doing? These are the galaxies, yo, okay? This is
The god
galaxy,
Luma.
You got the number. The distance from the observatory, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And then how stars is going
To be fair, if you consider he's the elder Luma, that would make sense, but what would that make Rosalina?
I would watch a Godfather voiced by Maurice LaMarche. He's already proven it to me he can with helium. The not
Oh,
just
yeah,
Yeah,
star
that's-
in this galaxy. Just warn you, even energy feeds are off the charts. It's going off the charts here. Please be careful.
The chops.
Well, to give a little context because people who are watching this are not going to have any idea. This is our third time trying to record, and just came up with several technical difficulties along the way.
Whether it be Hype forgetting to save his audio, or me pretty accidentally deleting whatever progress we made, it's been hell. But we're gonna leave that all in the past. Cause welcome to our new galaxy, the Bude Galaxy.
An Octo
I love
Rock.
that. This theme does not get as much love as Gusty,
really
Garsty Garden.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Logan?
They look like Octos, yeah. I was saying, this song does not get as much love as Gusty Garden does.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Gusty Garden got an unnatural amount of love and attention. It's like, I mean, that song's great and all, but like, I would dare say this song right here is around the same length, level, if not better than Gusty Garden.
Get you all hyped up. And
Exactly.
Use the pipe on the other side.
Yeah,
And
this one.
it's used at the end of the game too, like during the ending. So
Yeah.
at least that got some love.
Are you talking
this
about
track.
this track?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, this
It's like
one. Yeah, this one is like, it's the kind of track that it starts off kind of quiet, but as it goes, it gets more bombastic and energetic and just gets you
Yeah.
pumped up.
So
Yeah,
sweet,
it's like
so,
it's a Mario Kart. Excuse me, a Mario miracle. I am so out of it today.
I think we're all out of it.
When are we
today.
getting a Mario? When are we getting our Star Fox card anyway?
I'm still surprised we haven't done a Star Fox racing game yet.
Well, hey, if rumors hold true, we might be getting one, and
Oasis.
I'd be down for one.
Maybe
like,
we'll know
yeah,
by
they-
E3.
There you go.
Oh, I'm willing to bet because,
Oh no.
and I'm sure by the time this video goes up, it's like, you people are so fucking behind.
Assuming anyone cares.
Yeah.
So anyway, enough of the good old stare facts. Let's go back to good old Mario Galaxy. We're on a distant planet which is being ravaged by jelly donuts.
Jelly,
What can we do?
It does look like jelly filling.
Yep. When I first saw these, they kind of looked like just big red rubies covered in rocks.
That's pretty much what they're supposed to be, but at the same time, I think the inspiration was from some sort of jelly-filled pastry.
Probably.
I'm more
Jelly
enamored by
filled. How did you know my weakness?
I can see that being the case.
I'm more enamored by the giant chocolate-covered peanut we're on.
Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, it does look like a peanut
With mud.
It does.
with muddy streaks.
No, the mud's the chocolate.
That's just weird.
Yeah.
That sounds like the weirdest opening to a Sonic cartoon I've ever heard.
I'm hungry now.
Well,
And I just had a Baskin-Robbins ice cream sandwich earlier.
oh, Cele, let's just pray we don't get to one of the side galaxies during today's session.
The Green Star ones.
I'll admit it. I hate to admit it, but I will admit it. I bought $20 worth of ice cream today.
Oh my
$20?
gosh.
What flavor was it?
$20.
Multiple Baskin Robbins flavors. They sell them
Well, I
at
was about to say,
Safeway.
here's the.
And I got some popsicles.
Well, here's the thing. All she said was that it was $20 for
Ah.
a same container.
Careful.
Fair enough.
What was that? I didn't hear that last bit.
I said you only said you got $20 worth. You never
geez.
said it was just
Ow.
a container.
Ow!
Devil damn!
Oh! Cele, that's like 2!
At least it doesn't hurt
Are we
you.
gonna go for a third? Just
Oh,
hit
nope.
the dang thing already!
Just move towards him. He'll slide
Yeah, that's how
into
you
the ground.
do it.
Ground
There,
pound.
There
we
you go.
Jeez!
Another way of dealing damage to that thing is just to wait for it to do his whole body slam thing and then just ground pound his
Pretty
head.
prince.
I didn't want to wait! I
Well-
forgot what that thing
Oh,
is.
hello there.
A money bags.
Oh yeah, the money bags. These things are always so fickle for me. Like, aren't you supposed to like spin like right next to them or like ground
You're
pound
supposed
near
to-
them in order
yeah,
to
you're
get
supposed to
for them
ground pound on top of
you
them.
know, appear and then you could just take all their star bits.
You know what? Because it's bothering me so much, I'm looking it up right now.
I always like. I haven't played this in a while, so I'm thinking, like, don't you
Doo-doo.
kind of sneak up on them until they?
Hello, anybody home?
Oh,
Hey
Oh,
Yoshi.
it's a-
That's
it's a
not
tail.
Yoshi.
Mario, the world's most rudest wake-up caller.
Basically.
Is that a dragon or...
It's a PD.
nope.
Oh.
It's a Dino Piranha.
Hello, darlings! I've been reborn!
So I guess this is a thing now. He's back.
Yep.
I kind of hate to say this, but I wonder if that's what happened if a Yoshi ain't a piranha plant.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Don't want
thanks
to
for,
imagine.
thanks for putting that image in my head, Cele. Let's just put this thing out of its misery.
You didn't know that I believe in the powers of reincarnation, did you, Mario?
You know what's worse is that there's a flame variety of this where it's on fire.
I'll be later. Head's on the right track. This is like what happens when Yoshi and Petey are roommates for way too long in the Mario
Oh,
Brothers
Yoshi
comic.
and Petey. I
In the
forgot
Mario
about
Brothers
Petey.
comic, yeah.
Yeah.
Still running powers activate.
Damn, my corpse looked pretty rad.
Shut up, Faker.
We still have to finish freaking dubbing those freaking comics.
Yeah, because they're
In
finally
due time.
because they're
In
over
due
and
time. Just as soon as we're done with Super Mario Adventures.
Yeah.
they're over and coincidentally enough they ended off with a Galaxy homage.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they did.
Hey, yo, these are star bits. They're our favorite food, yo. They're really good.
Rosalina came for Judgment Call.
You know, I know this Luma's a male, but Logan, I could totally see him being voiced by the voice of Luna in Sailor Moon.
Okay. So, okay,
Just
by
saying.
this point, Polari's giving us our Starbit tutorial where we collect Starbits and then shoot them at any enemy to stun them, or in a Luma's case, feed them.
That way we can stop the Negaverse.
Negaverse.
I didn't say anything bad. That's what it was called in the show. It's called the Negaverse.
Negaverse.
Watch your mouth, fool.
I'm serious. Okay,
The
it's called the
Negaverse, that's where
Negaverse, but the
Negada came
way
from,
her
right?
voice actress says it with that accent, it does not work.
No.
Yeah. Sheesh. And everyone gives Bowser crap because it sounded like he said it at one time.
Oh, you know. Okay, so
Well, these guys.
I'm assuming in the Viz dub they changed it, but in season 2, so season 2 they called it the Black Moon, and the main antagonist was Black Lady. But in the dub, obviously they changed it to Wicked Lady.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I mean, Japan really has no sort of sense of what that could mean to Westerners. So that's
Yeah,
why they stick to it. I
yeah.
mean, that's
And
why
either that or they-
that's why in say the Kid Icarus series they call Dark Pit Black Pit.
I mean,
Black-
he does
Black
wear
Lady
black.
isn't black at all. She's just part of the Black Moon clan.
I thought they called him Patu.
That's a nickname.
All right.
And
Anyway,
actually, I think in Japan they call him Black Pea or something like that instead of Patu.
I got a hungry friend up ahead. You don't mind sharing your snacks, do you?
Do.
What? Oh, that's right. I still have my honey candies.
Yeah.
Hey, you can have them. They taste like butterscotch.
Also,
And away we go.
Oh, that's okay. That's weird. I finally found the enemy I was looking for. It's called Pitari.
Pitari?
Yeah, it's that money bag thing. That's what it's called.
Oh,
Okay.
that's odd.
This is a classic case of in a way, not bothering translating the name.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, because there are some names that they just don't bother to translate because.
Yeah, because they don't have a rhyme or reason to really give them names when they're not going to exclaim them outright. Like you never see every Mario game have a text proper a Goomba calling it a Goomba.
Yeah.
So the way to defeat it, it says if Mario can successfully spin at the spot where the Pitari is, it comes out and remains dizzy for a few seconds.
I'm surprised.
So
Okay.
it's pure chip.
Here's me.
Okay.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Got any tasty treats? If you feed me a bunch of star bits, I'll burst with snacky happiness and then transform. I'm famished. I need 100 star bits to curb the hunger pangs.
100?
Alrighty.
Or not.
I only have 52.
Also,
I
I
Go
wanted,
get
I wanted
yourself
to
some
add.
star bits then!
Oh, jeez.
Wait, what?
Also, I wanted to add. Also, wanted to add since I'm voicing the Hungry Luma, it should be called Hungry Luma.
Ha!
That's a knee slapper.
Wait, what about slapping?
Glee's name could be used in a lot of puns in this game, like Gleen Toad.
Yeah.
It's a knee slapper and squeeze pun.
Actually, is this something that we are both... Is this something that we're all in agreement?
Ha!
So wait, I was gonna make a joke. If that's a hungry Luma, what's a hangry Luma look like?
Oh boy.
Angry.
Probably a supernova.
Speaking of supernovas, wait till the finale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of a spoiler.
Okay, we got more than
A
enough.
spoiler for a 10-plus-year-old game.
I remember when someone got on my ass about spoiling something about Ocarina of Time, like maybe a year ago.
A year ago? Seriously?
Really?
How
wish I was kidding.
behind are they?
Well, then again, you also told me. Oh, here we go. We have we have the star bits.
I
Cause if you feed me Mario,
That's a lot.
I can roll
love the little chirpy does.
against
I like the little chirpy does when he goes, "More!"
Oh, that's a lot.
That's it! I'm stuffed! Here we go! Transform!
And he died.
The end.
And for that, he became a geisha head.
I
Anyway,
can see that, the headdress.
I was gonna say that I had a voice actor for my series who I recently had to let go. She could not understand the concept that Sheik and Zelda were the same person, even though I told her multiple times.
Wait, you mean they are?
Well, no,
I
here's the other
think
thing.
it's-
She was saying that.
Well, I think to be
She
fair...
said, well,
like,
I'm not really a fan of Zelda. I don't really care.
Yeah, I was about to say,
You shouldn't
she-
care
she-
either way. You should just accept it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether or not you're a fan of the series. I mean, if I want you to do a certain voice, then please do that voice for me.
You know what? I'm
Don't
not.
question
You know what? I'm not a fan of Rayman. I'm not a huge fan of the series, but I feel very strongly that Rayman's limbs are actually tucked into his sleeves.
Really?
You know what? Actually,
Then how do his hands float?
You know
Oh,
what?
guys.
I don't know, but no,
Yeah.
that's the best part. That's
Look
the
at
that's the. Hang on,
Gravity
no,
spikes.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh whoa. The gravity floors, but I'll say no. That's the best part, Grease. That because they take the stance of also if you did triple jump, you could speed run this part. No, it's fine. But that's the best part is that if you take that defensive, oh, I'm not a huge fan of the show, then you have the perfect freaking argument because you can either be like, he's like, oh, I'm gonna assume this, and then if someone like Grease says like, then how do you explain his hands? I don't know. I just said I'm not a huge fan of the series. Didn't you listen to me? Like it's annoying.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's. I mean, it's not really relevant either way.
Right.
Yeah.
And honestly, by that point, I just call that the pussy excuse.
Bottom line, when I tell you to do the voice, you do it!
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not even to be rude, but
What do you
just
think
like.
we pay you for? You don't
Not-
pay us at all. Oh.
When I said whoa, you whoa.
But okay, and in their defense, this is not to be like, you know, taken out of context, like Cele's being rude. It's more just that like, it was in the script. She wrote it that way. Don't try to like question the logic around it all and like overthink it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I volunteered to lend my voice for a project that sadly fell by the wayside, but I did not even question the guy casting
Down Explorer.
voices. I just did as he asked, because
Right.
Yeah.
even though I knew
granted,
nothing
I-
of the
Sorry.
project, even though I knew nothing of the original source itself.
Anyway, you're saying
I mean, granted, I did raise an eyebrow when she told me to move like a cow, but
What?
It was imperative to the story's structure that we have a cow goes. What else would you expect a cow to say?
Yeah, I can't finish the audio work on this Earthworm Jim dub without a move.
but that's the weird thing. To have me be a duck.
If it looks like a duck, sounds like a duck, it must be a duck.
It might go moo.
To pick up on what I was saying before, I've had opposite. Wait, I've had opposite voice actors doing where like I told him, okay, you're sounding too monotone. I need you to sound more like this. I need you to do this with your voice. And then he has the audacity to say to me, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for 5 years.
Now that's 5 imaginary
yeah.
years, right?
Way to dodge criticism there, buddy.
You think?
Get the notes. Get the notes. Get
You
the
think?
notes.
You think
get
by
the notes.
5 years
But
you'd
see,
know
I
you
didn't
know
hear
a thing. You think by 5 years you'd know the meaning of the term. God damn it! I've already lost my train.
Constructive
God
criticism.
damn
You
you!
mean-
5.
You mean constructive criticism?
That's what I was actually gonna say. Yeah, constructive criticism.
God.
Yeah.
How the fuck did I forget that
What
already?
did you say, Steve? I didn't hear you there. You said to me about something.
Nothing. It's just that this whole conversation about voice work just kind of reminds me of this whole other fiasco that happened on my... Oh,
Wait a minute! What the heck's a Todd doing out here? Who was the purple toad again?
I forget. It was me,
believe that was
but then
That's
I
you,
think.
see.
I don't see a purple
It
toad
was-
on here.
I've
I'm the
opted
yellow
out of
toad.
doing any toads because I can't do it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's
Oh
right.
yeah,
Three
oh
is-
that was male toad. That was
Oh,
hype.
yeah,
my bad.
Yeah, that was Steve. I was like,
Oh,
I
that
didn't
was the
recognize
male
him without the
toad?
male accessories.
Yeah.
Was it?
So there's
oh,
only.
watch this.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't
360
recognize him
no
without
scope.
his mailbag either.
360 no scope.
I didn't recognize it without. I didn't recognize it without his mail equipment. Why does he not have his mail equipment with him?
Because this was.
Take it, friends. Arm yourselves with knowledge.
I guess we really don't know all the characters by heart.
I don't.
Well, it's a little hard to know. It's a little hard to know exactly who does who when you're dealing with arrays of people who look pretty much all the same except for their colors.
Right. I mean, just
Hey,
look at Sticker
the color
Star.
makes all the difference. I mean, look at
Well,
look
some-
at the blue toad. Look at the yellow toad. They made such big time being in the new Super Mario Brothers games.
I know for sure that I'm Blue Toad. That's it.
Yeah, I know. I'm
enough.
supposed to I'm supposed to be a green toad.
I thought it was a wee toad.
No, it's a gween toad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I'm supposed to be
guys,
a green
check it
toad
out.
later on.
Rainbow Mario.
You're
Because-
invincible.
Because you know what, we already have Starman as actual power sources. We're gonna have to use something else to go turn invincible. Hence Rainbow
Yeah.
Stars.
I
Okay.
No, they
appreciate
don't.
that they brought back the melody from Mario 64.
And to update
nice
you, James, my volume was down for a little bit of this because I was really leaning away from my computer in a reclined position because it's the third time we're doing this.
Ah,
Oh,
well, then that's
relax.
your own fault, dude.
I'm not blaming anybody on that. I was just telling you to explain why my volume was down. Like here,
I thought it was your fault that was the third time.
no,
No, that was actually my fault.
That was him.
That's
That
what
was
I
James's
said.
fault.
but it's okay. But we're past that now. So moving on. We're going to our first boss.
Oh, I thought you were implying it was Will's
Anyway,
fault.
moving on from the chain chops literally whirling themselves into oblivion, onto the airships.
Boy, they live a sad existence right there.
Yeah.
I don't know what those
Never-ending
guys are
torture.
called.
I don't know, but I just call them pre-made takoyaki.
Oh, look, it's Queen Toad.
There you go.
Hey, Green
Which
Toad.
I will not
Weird.
voice because I can't voice Toad worth a
Okay,
shit.
fine, then I'll do it.
Your dogs will read. But here's a great idea. What if you tried to bounce something back at them?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like that.
There you go.
Easy. Nice.
Come on.
I was gonna say last time we tried recording this, I actually tried takoyaki.
Really?
What's takoyaki?
Yeah, I didn't
Not
like
your
it.
cup of tea?
I didn't like it much.
Yeah,
It's
octopus
a-
balls.
Yeah, they're like little meatballs with I think some kind of
octopus.
rice or seaweed,
Yeah, it's like
and
deep-fried
mixed in it
octopus
is
balls.
mixed in it is baby squid tentacles.
Ew.
Right.
And-
Not octopus balls. Octopus balls.
Right.
Yeah. It's stuff. It's octopus or squid meat wrapped up in a seaweed and rice ball, I think.
That dried lava totally looks like melted chocolate.
Anyway, now it's time for our boss fight with King Caliente.
Yeah, he's a fun boss. This game has
Yeah.
some really fun designs.
He
to
is
it.
a fun boss.
And,
you'll see why in a moment.
and totally not pre-release fodder.
Yeah.
Alright, that was
I also gotta say, tentacles are extremely tough.
Oh, well,
right.
that.
Yep, they are. They
Wait,
really are.
pre-release? Wait, what do you
As someone
mean
that
pre-release
tried
pod? What
squid
happened?
jerky, I can vouch for that.
Wasn't he like the first boss that was revealed for the game?
Was he?
Like way back in like 2006?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's like, and the kind of mushiness all around it just did not, was not for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
At one time I tried octopus sushi with like the octopus tentacle, and it was too tough. I couldn't chew through it.
Yeah.
oh, well,
I
I'll,
like-
probably just stick to calamari then.
Yeah.
Calamari.
I like my meat tender.
Yeah.
I usually go for like medium rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually go to their concerts every Saturday.
Nice.
And I
That's
actually
meatloaf.
I actually tried it at a Japanese convention in Phoenix.
Really?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's like it's called Matsuri.
Okay.
Well as we're talking about octopus balls and Splatfest concerts, we're done with our Mario Galaxy part. Stay tuned for the next part where we go to our next galaxy, the Beehive Galaxy, I believe.
Honey
Yes.
Hive Galaxy.
Honey Hive, that's it. Okay. See you guys later.
Boy.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye bye.